almost falls down. Throws to the end zone. Owen! Owen! Owen!
It will change, and I'm not trying to tell you something. It's going to change. It's not like that. Okay, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change. And it will change because they wanted to change, not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions.
Smith in the gun, the throw on his left hip. Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's good! Touchdown, 49! Vernon Davis with the play of his life. It all comes to this fourth down. 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 10. Ryan in a shotgun. Rodgers to his left. 3 receivers right. Ryan takes the snap. Looking, pressure, throws middle. Broken up by Navarro Bowman. And the 49ers silence the house.
Yo, you fucking cocks. We're back with episode number 2. We're coming at you hot. We're going to do some things that we do here for episode number 2. We have to issue a public service announcement. We fucked up last week, and we didn't do the shoe slinger. I'm not really going to take blame for this because I don't put the pictures up, and I'm just the talent. I'm not supposed to remember things like that. So plus, I'm a drug addict. So
it was week 1. We had a pre-snap penalty. No big deal. We'll get it cleaned up.
Throwing the flag on you.
We'll get it cleaned up.
All right, so we're gonna do our little whatever for the gambler section here. Survivor, which we've been playing. Curran, he's fucking out. He lost week 1. Send your check, Curran, to GBP headquarters, and we'll put it in the escrow account. The 4 of us won, and we also went 5-0 on our locks of the week. So something is definitely in the water week 1 here, as well with a 49er victory. So let's see how bad we can fuck this up. Survivor week number 2. Steve, you're up first.
My Survivor team for week number 2 is the Patriots at Miami.
Good pick. Bobo?
I'm going to take the Ravens.
Cunt!
At home.
You're a cunt. I was going to do that too. Now I'm going to take somebody else because I don't want to have
him.
Yeah,
Steve would rather you take him.
Yeah, you piggyback.
I did. Yeah,
I'm taking.
Steve would rather you take the same one. Then if they win and it's over,
Of course.
I'm just that was my gut. I'm going with my gut.
All right, so you're both Ravens.
I'm gonna take the.
You piggybacked me last week.
Yeah,
piggyback you this
I'm gonna
week.
take the Giants.
At the Bills?
No, it's at the Giants.
Oh, hosting the Bills?
But what's funny about that game, because that was the game that I'm going to take for the lock of the week, but I'm taking the Bills, is that 2 weeks in a row, the Bills are playing an away game in the same stadium.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could lock me in there. I'm taking the Bills.
They're also a New York team playing 2 New York teams.
Yeah, I know.
New Jersey.
The whole thing is crazy.
It's all wild.
It's a crazy set of circumstances. So,
how about the Jets? Everyone thought they were going to get a win.
They were up 16-0
I know.
for literally the entire game.
Couldn't happen to a better franchise.
For whatever it's worth, degenerate gambling cousin Albert called it. Jets were up 16-0. He said, the Jets are losing this game. I said, they're winning 16-0. He said, I'm taking a nap. I fucking saw it happen. I hit him back. I'm like, I don't believe you fucking called that. And then he went on to call the 2 night games as well.
How about that?
Rob, you got your lock?
I'm going to take Dallas -5 at Washington. Is that at Washington?
Yeah. I believe they are playing. Well, I don't know if they're at Washington.
It
I'm
is at
pretty
Washington.
sure they are playing.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
It is.
5?
Can we do the same?
Yeah.
Of
Dallas
course.
-5 at Washington.
I'm also doing that one.
Okay, I am riding the hot hand from last week. My lock of the week, and honestly, this was the best selection in my opinion. 49ers +2 at Cinci.
Yeah.
We're starting 2-0.
Wow. Confident Steve.
I mean,
wow. So that
we're
means
going to get deeper into this, but
+2?
Yeah, Cinci, yeah, they put up a good fight against Seattle last week. I'm putting them in the fucking suspect category. Big time.
All right. Wow, I like your confidence, Steve. I guess we know where Steve's going with predictions. Should we just roll right into predictions? 49er predictions?
Where's your lock, Joe?
I gave it. The Bills.
Bills plus
-1.5.
Bills minus? No, Bills are plus.
No, they're -1.5.
And he took the Giants
I
for
took Giants 2.5.
Jesus Christ.
He took Survivor
I
Giants.
love when this happens.
Outline.
He took Survivor Giants. I took...
minus 1.5.
Yes, sir. They're winning by a touchdown. Bills are going to start 2-0. Hot coming for the Patriots.
All right,
Wow.
so
All right.
I see you got mystery quote there. Let's save that for after we talk about the game.
We were going to do some NFL too, right? Because we were looking at some of those games.
Well,
Of
we'll
course.
do that with mystery quote. So let's do predictions for the Niners now. So we could just get all the writing out of the way, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we should talk about how Cincinnati was in a fucking barn burner last week.
Well, the reason I did mystery quote first is because look ahead to Cincinnati goes right into shoe slinger.
oh,
And I
okay.
figured finish strong.
All right.
That's
You're
why I
right.
went there.
That's a much better idea. I got mystery quote.
All right.
I got one too.
You got one?
Yeah, you want me to go first?
Sure.
Mine's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm going.
This is from a professional media person that we all here know pretty well. This is from last year. Maybe the year before.
Oh, going back.
The Cleveland Browns as an organization has much more upside moving forward than the 49ers.
I got this one.
Yeah. Some stupid cunt on the Gold Blooded podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know this one.
Yeah, how'd that work out, stupid?
Ah, Jesus Christ, it's week 1. Take it easy. You castrate me if it's week 17 and we're 16-0 and they're 1-16.
That was fun to watch. I will say that was fun to watch to get.
It couldn't be
after
better.
all the fucking
be better.
offseason praise for Baker Mayfield.
Fuck that franchise. Fuck Baker Mayfield. Fuck OBJ. Fuck every person in a Browns fucking uniform. Fuck Joe for saying that they have more bright future than the 49ers. Fuck any person that ever bought anything that says Cleveland Browns on it. Period.
Baker Mayfield came into that
I don't hate the
organization,
Browns this much. I don't.
and he was given as much leeway as 13-year Phillip Rivers is given. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
He sucks.
You let him have a hand in choosing your head coach? He's a fucking rookie. Sure, he played well. He looks
It's great.
good.
Everything about it's great.
He has moxie. Everybody loves it. But are you fucking kidding me? You're that desperate. You are that desperate. You finally bag a woman, and you just let her run your life.
The biggest story from week 1 for the Browns is that their wide receiver was wearing a watch. That's
Ridiculous.
the biggest story for their team. Their wide receiver wore a watch.
What I find funny about Baker is that he's
Amazing.
starting to transform himself into what people have been reacting to. When Baker first showed up, I loved his attitude. I thought it was fantastic. I was magnetized towards it. I really became a Baker fan. This offseason, he's trying too hard to be that guy instead of just being natural. And he's coming off as a fucking fraud.
It's so great.
He started calling out Duke Johnson for holding out when that's absolutely none of your fucking business. He's being treated like the king of the world when he's never won a game against the winning team.
So great.
Well, I guess we'll see how it pans out.
Them and the Jets. They're just not franchises that win. They're just not.
Crazy.
It is what it is.
It
They're
is
just
wild,
not franchises that fucking win Super Bowls and win football games. And
Consistently.
It is what it is.
You could hit a window where they
It is what
actually
it is.
are good for a
It's a
short
pocket,
period of
and
time.
it's but like even like other teams in the league when they're really bad, they start to pile up first round picks, and then you can see it start to
Yep.
fuck both of those organizations.
They are fun. I thought the Browns were clearly going to come out of this thing with some sunshine, but
I think
they can't get out of their own way.
Did you see his watch? It's pretty ugly. It's a lot of money for an ugly watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I
It's
don't
only
think
190.
I'm not going to go as far as Rob and thinking that their season's done. I do not think.
Oh no!
that.
That's the reason I'm saying it now.
Right.
The reason I used that mystery quote, I would have preferred to wait a couple weeks and like have the direct exact quote of what Joe said.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid they're going to start winning, so that's why I said it now.
Yeah, I was just saying that wasn't exact. My words.
No, I would rather play the clip after they're like 0-7.
Yeah, and you'll hear that it
but
wasn't even that bad.
I don't. Oh no, it was definitely worse. 100%. You said that they have more upside than the 49ers.
I said it's easy to see how that could be viewed that way.
No, you didn't.
So
Steve, which was it?
what?
Did he say that they have more upside than the 49ers? And did he say it's easy to see how it could be viewed that way?
No, he definitely
Black and
100%.
white, because I flipped at the time.
100% said the Browns have a brighter future
Yes,
than the 49ers.
brighter future, I think, is the exact
Yes.
terminology.
And that
Yeah.
was while Hugh Jackson was still there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so...
And that was also while fucking Johnny Manziel was there, I'm pretty sure.
No, he was already gone. But
Who did beat us, by the way? Johnny Manziel.
let's not talk about that.
We get to play them this year.
Yep. Week 4, it's coming... Or week 5?
Guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Monday nighter, I believe.
How is that a fucking Monday night
That
game?
is Monday night. That's the week we're doing our bye-week
Yeah, but
competition.
how?
Yep.
How is that a Monday nighter?
I don't
Upside
really think
Central.
it's
That's the Upside Bowl is what we're calling that.
Playing a Monday night.
Upside
the
bowl.
upside bowl.
The brighter future bowl.
Right.
the Signs of Promise Bowl.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
You're saying his watch was only worth 150?
190.
190? After all those reports about how much higher it was?
Only
And
190.
then he came out and was like, "No, it's 190." I'm pretty,
good for him.
I'm pretty sure that's
Because the
how it went
reports
down.
were much higher, right?
They
They were
was
saying 350.
Yeah, they were up there. But then I'm going with the lowest number because that's probably the most accurate.
It's a pretty hideous watch.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he had to say based on the criticisms he's gotten from wearing the watch? He said something along the lines of, "Oh, if it's not the watch, then it's how I tie my shoes, and if it's not how I tie my shoes, it's how I do my hair. It's always something." It's like, dude, you're asking to get noticed. You are literally doing things to ask to get noticed, and then when you do get noticed, you say, "What are you looking at?"
It's a bit odd because, so if he was wearing a watch that was from Kmart,
Yep.
that statement might hold some water.
Yeah.
But to him, let's be fair, he was wearing a watch from Kmart.
Yep.
Like, the fact that costs more than my house means to me, like, Jesus Christ, this guy's wearing a fucking $200,000. It didn't cost more than my house. But anyways, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's wearing a $200,000 watch. To him, that's like me wearing a $100 watch.
And
You know, like,
he literally can't. I have a theory that he can't help himself. He needs to dominate the headlines. When Antonio Brown's the main story, Odell Beckham Jr. comes out on a Saturday and leaks information about his own hip injury
So
because he has to be in the news.
and like, who
He
saw
has
the
to
watch?
be
Like, how
talked
did that
about.
get out? Somebody had to.
He had to wear the expensive
Like,
watch
did
on
somebody
Sunday to
see
get
that on
noticed.
TV and go, "Oh, I think that's a fucking $200,000"?
Yeah, I don't even know
Somebody
how
leaked
it
that?
came up.
So
He's a fucking cunt. I cannot stand him.
So first of all, I just love media sources. Like you Google watch,
Yeah.
and one is like 350,000, and literally the one underneath it is like it was $190,000 watch. And then when you just Google the actual fucking watch, it's 150. You get it for. Listen, we're not talking about dollars. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you could get it used for like 120 or something like that. So there is that.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to save 30 grand on a watch?
Fuck it. All right. Steve, you got a mystery quote.
I do. This is a current head coach in the league.
Belichick.
So
Freddie Kitchens.
it was a coach of an away team, and his players had at one point or another gotten beer thrown on them by the fans.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
It was.
So
That's awesome. What
someone
fans do that?
then don't
Philly?
say anything.
I know.
So
Philly
if
fans
someone
would do
asked
that.
them about it, and his quote was, "I would tell them not to waste. I would tell them not to waste beer. That's a bad thing to do."
That's an ignorant response. No way. Fangio,
Nope.
head coach.
Your head coach.
No way.
Nope.
It's gotta be a good old
Did you say
boy.
former or current?
Current coach that
I
was
know
on the
the
road
team. I
this
don't
week.
know who
On
their
an
coach
away
is.
team.
It was an upset.
Oh, so they
A
won.
winning coach.
Hold on. It was an upset? How you could say it's an upset?
What do you
They
mean?
were
How am I
okay.
going to say it was an upset? Did you see the opening line for that game?
I don't know. You guys are. Yeah,
I know
you,
who
you
it
go, and then I'll say my piece.
AFC South.
Houston? No, Houston lost.
Nope.
That's East. I don't even know who's in the fucking AFC South anymore. It's Houston. It's not Miami.
Former ties to New England.
Oh, Jacksonville.
Nope.
No, that's not New England. That's the Giants. Fucking dummy.
Who's their I
Tennessee.
Yep. Mike Vrabel.
was just saying Mike
Vrabel.
Vrabel. You guys sit here trashing the Browns and then to tell me that game's an upset?
Oh, it was definitely an upset.
Yeah, because everyone thought like you. They thought the Browns were good.
It was 100% an upset.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I got.
But it shouldn't have been an upset to you then.
So they won.
He's just talking about the line.
yeah.
The betting
Okay,
line.
okay.
yeah,
And
everybody.
we also don't think that the 49ers should be getting points, right?
No, we'll take them. We're on the road. It'd be great if they actually gave us 2 points. Like on the scoreboard.
So, we're moving on to Cincinnati.
Sure.
Or wait, is there any NFL things we want to talk about?
Cincinnati.
I mean, yeah. If you got anything,
That we haven't.
We
I
could
don't
always
know.
talk about it
I
later.
know Rob said, oh, well, I figured we'd do it and then finish strong, as we said.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what else we had.
Was it Antonio Brown?
I really don't feel like talking about him anymore.
I have nothing else to say. I just didn't know if anybody had anything they wanted to say. Make a peace with it.
I still stand by. I'd rather OBJ than AB.
I mean, yeah. If you held a gun to my head, sure. At this point,
At least you're going to get some play out of him.
At the very least, beat him up and take his watch.
I mean, until that last thing, none of his neither of their stuff was like really
Bad. It was just diva.
like criminally bad.
self-centered bullshit.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just baby stuff.
He'll be cleared on this.
And-
It's just,
and
it's
all
just-
of it-
It's just trashing his name.
All of it to me points back at coaches and stuff like that. Like somebody's got to get one of these guys under control.
yeah. I mean, I just don't see it. I want to see how this is going to end, because how can you act like this and continue to be employed by NFL teams? Like,
It's crazy.
people take their team seriously. Like, this isn't the NBA. The players do not run the league. Coaches and GMs and quarterbacks run this league. Owners run this league. The players do not run this league. But yet the players players like Antonio Brown and OBJ act like they run the. You don't.
They're trying to.
You don't.
I think I told you guys already, but
This is NBA shit.
Steve Young was saying that it leads back to locker rooms, and that it takes a veteran locker room to handle someone like that.
It has to be.
And if you look at all the teams they've been on, the one that should have had a veteran locker room is the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always been allegations of their head coach there and the shenanigans that they run over there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Roethlisberger, I don't think anyone takes him seriously. I mean, he's a joke to me. Compared to other quarterbacks at the same level, I feel like I would take Drew Brees more serious than Ben Roethlisberger.
he throws
who's
his own
twice
players
size.
under the bus in conference calls all the time.
Exactly. So he was saying that it takes a veteran locker room like New England to handle someone like that, because when you go there, you don't just have Brady. You've got Edelman, who they say is like the guy in that wide receiver room, and then you've got other veterans there that will check him. And in Steve Young's interview, he was saying, if you notice, I forget who, he had a couple of players he listed. He goes, none of them were in San Francisco when T.O. started acting the way he acted. He goes, if those guys were there, that would have never happened. It would have never made it to the coach. It would have never been the coach having to deal with
And
it.
it also speaks to how is a guy who, for all the accolades that Antonio Brown has, does he have a Super Bowl?
No.
Right? So
None of them do.
Right. How's he going to go in? Yeah, either one of them. How is he going to go into any especially a Patriots locker room, and when all these guys have rings? Rings.
I didn't even mean those two. Like, name a wide receiver that's a flashy number one wide receiver that's got a ring.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's
fair
not a
enough.
position you pay a lot of money for and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Let's see. There's Jerry Rice, and there's Jerry Rice.
That's a long time ago.
And then there's
Michael Irvin. He's got
That's a
the
long
ring.
time
Michael
ago.
Irving, and then there's Jerry Rice.
That's a long time ago. That was
know.
when the NFL
Yeah, it
was
a
very,
different-
very different.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
That was when you needed a guy like that, because if you went over the middle and you couldn't be that guy, you were going to get murdered.
You're going to die.
And now you don't have to worry about that. It's a different league. It's just a different league. And you don't need that guy to win a Super Bowl. I mean, the Patriots are there every year. And when's the last time they had that guy?
Randy Moss.
And barely.
And they didn't win it with Moss.
No.
They got close, but they didn't.
yeah, it's not even, that's not the thing.
So
All right. So now we got to look ahead.
Cincinnati is now without probably their starting running back, Joe Mixon. AJ Green is not playing.
What's happened to Mixon?
He sprained his ankle last week.
Ooh, nice.
So, I mean, if he does play, I think that he's going to be on a pitch count. He didn't even look good last week. Their running game, they could not run the ball last week, but they threw it all over the place. I think it's possible that Seattle's secondary is just dog shit, and that Jadeveon Clowney hasn't had enough time to get into a rhythm with his other pass rushers or whatever. But I think there's also a possibility that Seattle's just not that good.
When do we get Seattle? How soon?
I don't know. Chris, you
soon?
got to check that.
I got it.
Cincinnati, they are suspect as fuck. I do not expect them to put up a good fight. I could see them coming back home, feeling good about a loss. And, coming home with a moral victory, even though you lost, and throwing up a fucking stinker.
November 11th.
I think the fact that we won this first
11,
game.
11. Baby due date. That's my baby due date.
And then last week of this season.
Oh, what a great day that would be, huh? Have a baby and smoke Seattle at the same day.
Yeah.
Giddy up.
Yeah, I think
I'll be
that's.
smoking, son.
I think Cincinnati's coming home with a moral victory, feeling good about themselves, and we're gonna fucking smash them.
Who's their coach now? Zach Taylor. Who the fuck
Zach
is Zach
Taylor. He was
Exactly.
assistant to fucking the Rams dude, McVay, last year.
Perfect.
Yeah. They got John Ross had a big game for the first time in his 3-year career. Former first-round pick finally had a game. I'm not buying into that. Tyler Eifert. I'm not buying into that. I'm just not buying into anything Cincinnati whatsoever. You crown them if you want to crown them, but that team fucking stinks, and we're gonna smoke them.
They are who we thought they were, and we're going to prove that this week. We want to do predictions?
Yeah, I think that I wouldn't be as confident. It's not that I expected to beat Tampa, but had we lost, I think that the morale of our team would have evened up with the morale of them. But I think the fact that we won, the fact that we're staying on the road for a week, and the fact that you get to get acclimated to the Eastern time zone, I just literally see us smoking them and silencing that stadium in like the first quarter.
All right.
Give me a number.
31-13. Win.
Stevie.
I don't think that we're going to get defensive scores this week. It's usually not a stretch. That usually doesn't happen. Definitely not twice in the same game. I think it's going to be we're going to outmatch them, but it's not going to quite show it on the scoreboard. So we are going to win this game by a score of 19-6.
Ooh. It's a win, to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's going to be...
I could see us, sorry, Joe. I could see us getting a lead and then just playing it safe, keeping the lead, not giving away your playbook.
27-17. It's going to be pretty cut and dry victory. Nick Mullins may play the fourth quarter.
Would you say 27-17?
Yeah.
Sleepy Spice?
I'll do 17-7 Niners.
Ooh.
Did he just split me both ways?
19-6, 17-7.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
You fucking
Price is
Mark.
righted your
middled
ass.
me.
You mark.
I'm Parkering you.
All right.
Now, keys to victory.
Oh.
Keys to victory. I got to think about that for a minute.
My key to victory is a wide receiver is going to have to step up and be a wide receiver this week. We need a wide receiver.
So my key to victory is, I don't know if you read anything about where the team is staying, but they're staying in like a lowly country
Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn this week.
They're very open with that.
Right?
Like I was like, if I was close by, I might try to stop by there.
Yeah, like, and then
they were
showed
talking
up-
about where they're eating dinner
and where they're practicing. I'm like, if I went to that college, I would be down there, and I'm like thinking about what I'd wear. I'd be like, I would try to wear something that they might think I'm part of the team. You know what I mean? Like Steve's fucking Metro
like
shirt.
a belt with like water bottles in
Yeah,
it or
the whole
something.
thing. I'd be right on the fucking thing. So,
But like somebody I was listening to today was talking about where they were eating dinner.
right,
I was
agreed.
like,
So
kinda
my
weird.
key to victory is some young co-eds from this college,
Ooh.
white ones, getting into the defensive hotel on the floor and doing the right thing.
White ones, huh? Why white ones?
Keep better secrets.
Shows how much you lived. Shows how much you've lived.
For young college gals, I got
All
a
right.
theory. I don't want to go too racist.
All right.
So I'm just going to leave it at that.
I'm gonna gently disagree with that.
Understandable. I just don't want to be labeled a racist, which I will be if I continue talking.
But my personal opinion is anyone that chooses white girls over any other ethnicity is childish.
Understandable.
I think my key to victory might pertain to what happens on the field.
Boo.
Listen, I don't know nothing about the football field. You know, I know what goes on in seedy hotel rooms. Those dudes get taken care of, we're going to get a W.
This defense, the key to victory, this defense needs to play bend
Like
but
they
don't
fucked
break.
a white broad.
You do not get beat by the deep ball. Just keep everything in front of you because sooner or later, that pass rush is going to get there. It's going to force Dalton into making a bad throw. D Ford is going to force a fumble. We're going to get turnovers. Just don't get beat by the deep shot. That's it.
Giddy up.
You want to give them 10-yard pass, give them 10-yard pass. Do not give up 25-plus yarders.
All right. What would you like to move on to now, Steven?
It looks like Shoe Slinger.
All right. We're going to do the shoe
So
sling.
this week's nominees are, I only know one of them, which is, I think everybody knows.
I always feel like I have to put one
Obvious
person
one.
on there.
Okay.
Two just in case.
So we have Andy Dalton, Drew Sample. I've definitely heard that name before.
I hope this
I'm
works
gonna
out
go with
the way that I think
punter.
it's going to. I really do.
And we got Alex Redmond. So now we get to see what they look like, right? And then we
Joe's
choose
not
based
allowed to
off
look at the
that.
screen.
Joe's not allowed. We already know what Andy Dalton looks like, so you could skip him.
I mean, look at that. That was pretty good.
All right.
He didn't have a whole lot of face pictures.
All right. Well, I mean, here's Drew
They're
Sample.
gold. The ones that are there are gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I went to the if you Google Cincinnati Bengals roster, that picture is the one that started me on the.
Google that.
Yeah. That's if you do that and go to images, you'll end up with like the whole team. That's how I start, and then I dig in a little on the ones that look a little juicy.
Cincinnati what?
Bengals
I didn't-
Reds.
roster, yeah, and then go to images, and then if you like scroll through, that's weird. That's not at all what it looks like when I do that.
Was it-
If you go back, you get all the headshots.
Maybe it
But
was this one.
so, look at that
He
boy.
He was one of them.
Okay.
He was one of them.
All right.
But
So
hopefully this plays out well.
Alex Redmond. Oh
Like
my.
that's why Drew Sample.
All right.
You saw the
all
Drew
right,
Sample
all
picture?
right.
Oh, okay.
That's
We'll leave
amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll leave that.
I see where you're going with this. So I want to see Alex Redmond first.
I just hope that
This is my.
I hope you see what I see.
Okay.
My vote is Alex Redmond.
Can I just pause this to bring something to
Okay.
attention?
Oh,
I mean, how do you not go Alex Redmond? I mean, fucking seriously, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, before I do that, I just want to bring one thing to...
I can't wait to
There's
zoom in on
another
that
layer.
tattoo too.
but there's another layer to Alex Redmond that I
that
just
sleeve?
Is it this?
Is it that
this
fucking
tattoo?
sleeve?
I'm gonna save it.
All right, we'll
I'm
go
gonna save
down
it.
my road after, because this is... I got some... So are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. This is Alex Redmond.
Oh, hold on.
I hope this doesn't get offensive, because
Like,
before you go any further,
He's a football player?
go back to the one that doesn't look like bad, like these top ones.
Yeah.
Like those ones are bad.
Right.
Like that top left one. Does that remind you of anybody?
the one that he's on right now,
Like
high
this
kicking.
one.
Yeah,
No, this
well,
one.
yeah.
This
wh-
main face-
Where are you trying to get me to go with this?
I mean, it
I
looks
just want to know if it reminds anybody in the room of anybody else.
familiar, but
Philip Rivers.
yeah, that's actually not that far off. Philip Rivers.
I mean, maybe it's just me.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not at all.
Go ahead.
No,
Go.
you do
Let
it,
her
motherfucker. You.
That doesn't look like Chris at all.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
no,
Not at all.
not
I
even.
don't think so.
No.
You were both fucking high and in denial. That was exactly like Chris.
Much rounder.
Thank you. The whole time I'm like, please, somebody tell me that looks like Chris.
The
When
only
I
thing
saw
I'll
it
say-
at first, I was like,
The only thing I'll say, the eyebrows.
that's cool.
The eyebrows.
Yeah, the
The
eyebrows.
eyebrows do, but I don't have that long of a face.
I mean, I never stared
Mine's
at you
right.
that long, but I
Not
mean,
like
if I'm
I would have, like if that guy walked in the
Right,
room,
no,
I'd be
I
like,
know.
oh, is that Chris? But
No.
No,
there was
at a
something
glance,
about it that made me
I
think.
hope I don't look like this one.
Agreed. No, you
That's why I
don't.
made you go back up.
And with this said, in this picture, this guy doesn't look like a guy. He looks like a lesbian. No question. Like, that's not.
Oh, good call.
First of all,
I was thinking like
Good
serial
call.
killer.
That's kind of lesbian though.
like,
Yeah, that's Butch.
That's good.
A on that, and two, can he even grow a beard?
A on that, and 2. So A first, and then 2 second. If you're keeping score.
All right, now he's got a sleeve, and
I
I
mean-
gotta zoom in on this thing.
Even that gives me, if Chris put glasses on, I'm sorry. It gives me a Chris feeling.
You know who that looks like? That looks like Keith.
Yeah, it does.
Give him the glasses. Give him the glasses.
Alright,
And do this. I need this. I'm telling you, there's
You're
something
not gonna be
about
able
it.
to see anything. So
There's
good luck with
and
that.
obviously way worse tattoos, but tattoos.
Yep. Okay.
Come on.
So, snap that picture.
Right.
Current, post this motherfucker.
I
A
can
little
see
more
it.
clean shaven.
yeah.
I can
The
see it.
whole week, ever since I typed this up, I was like, God, I hope somebody else sees what I see here. If you would have just pulled the trigger,
No,
I
it was
wouldn't have had to be
perfect.
the one.
No, it was perfect though. I mean, hey, at least
So,
we're on the same page.
we need-
That's not the same person.
No. No.
Okay. Good.
I gotta
'Cause that
know-
Because
That is.
Go up.
That is.
Up. Nope, down.
Right there.
Down.
That one right there.
Sensitive.
Yes.
That's the same guy.
it looks like Chris kicking field goals.
It does look a little more like Chris.
The Bengals player.
Does it not, Steve?
Does that
Yes.
childhood?
There are aspects of this guy that look like Chris.
If I told you that was Chris's Pee Wee football picture,
I was much fatter.
you would.
Alright.
Yeah, but I didn't know you then.
Or if you told me
I
that
would
was
believe
his Pee Wee
that. I go,
hockey
yeah, okay.
photo, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
So with this
It's the
said,
eyebrows. It's 100% the
No,
eyebrows.
and to be fair, when I was younger, it was Fred Durst. So take solace in that it's Alex Redmond and not Fred Durst. Okay.
because no one knows
Yeah.
who Alex Redmond
Yeah.
is other than this table.
All right.
Fred
let's
Durst.
let's
When
let
you were
Joe
growing-
say his piece.
I don't have much more to say other than he goes from lesbian to Chris to
What's the guy? Remember the Johnny Knoxville movie where he pretended to be in the special. He pretended to be
yeah, the ringer.
Yeah. Remember the guy, the
I
special
don't.
needs guy with the
I
big
wasn't
glasses?
a
Yes.
fan.
Yep.
That one with the glasses.
You scratch my CD.
Yeah.
Retarded people make me feel uncomfortable, and I couldn't watch a movie for 3 hours with them.
Come on. Come on.
He does.
This guy has like 10 different looks.
Well, hold on. What's
That's-
That
crazy?
looks like him
That's a
10 years
face,
down the road.
one of those face mix-ups of Chris and someone else.
What's
Yeah.
crazy is
Chris and
if
me?
you showed me this picture and said, "What's this man's profession?" I would say no. I'd say he probably does IT for dentist offices. You know what I mean? Like I would not say that he's an NFL football player.
That's a little bit like it's Pat too, like SNL.
Yeah, I gotta
He,
tell
she.
you, what's this guy's name? Alex Redmond. You might be the most intriguing player in the NFL.
That picture was a face mask.
Oh,
face
and he's
mask
fucking suspended. PEDs.
of Chris and somebody with like perfectly groomed eyebrows.
So we went to UCLA.
of course he did.
I don't know when he was suspended for PEDs. That might have been an old article.
So after this, my new
Occasionally
goal
it
is to
looks like a
find somebody
lesbian.
on every team we play that looks like one of us. That's my new goal.
Pretty sure I'm gonna only be a kicker. So
I mean, you and Fred Warner have the same hair, so.
So does
Look, he's taking a
Kittle's
shit.
growing it too. Kittle's got a little man bun.
Yep.
yeah, I didn't have time for a braid today. So
Drew Sample, too.
all right. With that said,
That's Drew Sample.
We're
by the
gonna,
way.
yeah.
The mask.
How many fucking redheads does this team have?
All those other pictures, he doesn't really look redhead.
Jeff, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
All right.
Driscoll was on my list.
We got a lot of emails.
So we're gonna go every other. I'll start and we'll go every other. How's
Okay.
that? All right. So here's what we'll do first. Send us another email. Fuck it. goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com.
Alex Redmond.
Check out our Instagram. Big things happening over there. We're gonna try to get a side by side of Redmond and Chris going. Yeah, another poll, another hot poll coming at you. But fuck it, pay us. We deserve it. Come on, fucking laughs, stats. We got it all over here. Pay us fucking money, lots of it, and you're gonna do that through Patreon.
So all the begging we did for emails, I guess all we had to do was win a game.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all. That's it. Fucking downloads are gonna go through the roof. It's the fucking wheels are about to fall off this ship.
Oh, should we tell the
We have to
the
tell them
fans?
where to pay us first. What?
If they are planning to go to the Washington game, they might be able to see us?
No, do it. Fuck it. Let's tell them. No, we should tell them at a time when more people are listening. You
We
tell
should
them all
tell
the
them at a
time.
time
Tell
that
them
we're
every
all
week.
100% committed,
So-
or at least some of us
Tell
are.
them every
100%
week.
For
committed.
any of you cunts that are in the DC area and that might be looking for a little meet and greet, a little slap the pickle with the boys.
Boy, yeah. There's no plural on that, Joe. Only you.
All right.
Only you, bud.
Fair enough.
You can drive the motorhome down, have your little party.
We're gonna do something. Or for all the people, weed is legal down there. I know it's just a weird thing where you just have to give it to people, so I'll be accepting that. Or any other drugs for that matter. I'm not just gonna lock myself into a corner with the weed. No need for booze. Maybe Chris and Steve, but not really. So,
October 20th.
all right. Look for us in DC. We'll be the guys. I don't know what we'll be doing, but we'll be definitely repping Niner gear and telling people to fuck off. But back to where you could pay us. Patreon, /goldbloodedpodcast.com. You can give us a little as $1 or $50 a month. That's how we do it.
1,000
Yeah,
is the average.
I meant 1,500. All right. Emails. Let me unlock my magical phone. Oh, this is what I wanted to say real quick. Lenny Dykstra, those of you who know who Lenny Dykstra is, he was a baseball player for the Mets in the 80s. He did cocaine. He won a World Series. He's a pretty fucking wild guy. Did he play for the Mets or the Phillies? Or both?
I think both. He definitely played for Philly.
Yeah, I don't know about the Mets. He tweeted this today in reference to it being 9/11. Neither here nor there, but just think. If you were born on that terrible day, tonight is your last night of being jailbait anywhere in this country. So
Isn't he also in the midst of getting ready for a celebrity fight of some sort?
he always is. He's always.
I
been
think
that
he's
type of
fighting
dude.
that guy that was in the news, the bagel.
Oh, the little angry
Right?
bagel guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be
I
great.
think
'cause
Dykstra's
Dykstra's
fighting
gonna
him.
fuck
Yeah.
him up. He also posted a map of the United States and the legal age for each state in the map. This dude's like 60. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that there's even 18-year-old women are on his radar is fucking weird. So, I just had to put that out there. That just seemed
very creepy.
That deemed like important enough news to
super-
make the Go Butter podcast.
That's super creepy.
So, we haven't recorded in like 13 days, so some of these emails are going to be predating the Bucks game, so just bear with us, friends. The first one, we're going to check in with one of our favorite consistent emailers, just based on his weirdness. Barrett fucking Mueller. Title, Enrique is a troll. All right. It just occurred to me that we know an Enrique who's a Niners fan, and I'm like, maybe it's that guy, but definitely not. First off, fuck that Fabio-looking, cheap-shotting asshole Clay Matthews. Congrats to the Rams for getting a has-been who only has a name because Charles Woodson and Aaron Rodgers carried that faggot to a Super Bowl.
Oh, boy.
His words, not mine. Next off, as much as McKinnon worked hard to come back from injury, he can get fucked too. If he can't get back to the field. Plus, I'll take Coleman, Breida, and Mozart. Mozart is the new aged Boobie Dixon.
Mozart. To be clear, Barrett spelled the name perfect.
Yep.
That's Joe being Joe.
Oh my God! All of the fantasy
Mozart.
guys that I listen to, like they can't pronounce it. Mostert, Mooster.
How
I've
hard
heard
is
it all
that?
this week. It's Mostert.
His teammates call him Heem.
Makes sense. Mozart's the new Boobie Dixon. Over what McKinnon brings to the table. With or without McKinnon, our running backs are just fine, and he's bringing up Bosa. If he's half the player his brother is, he's better by all the metrics. We'll be fine there too. Enrique, please bring some sort of intelligence to this email click. Even Joe, with his drug-fueled haze, has more intelligent point of view than you. Fuck you. Go Niners.
Oh, I love inter-emailer beef.
I love it.
This is going to get good.
Yeah, but where is Enrique? We called him out last week and we didn't get anything from him.
This
week.
is gonna get
after
good.
9 emails in the offseason, we get nothing after a victory. Shows you where his heart is. All right, Steve, you're up. Let's see if we could.
Also, obviously predated because he's talking about how we'll be just fine with Coleman.
Yeah.
All right, so here's. Don't need that.
And by teammates call him Heem, I mean that Buckner does because I heard him on Mic'd Up.
All right, so this is from our favorite, your favorite, everybody's favorite, Matt Matterson. And the title is Just to Be Critical, with a voice recording that's titled Opinions with Mr. S.
Are you Mr. F?
I don't know. We'll
I don't know,
find
but
out.
it sounds like a sitcom from the 80s.
I was going to go in a
Opinions
totally different direction.
with Mr. S.
Wait, what is it? Opinions? Yo, it
Opinions
sounds like a
with
porno.
Mr. S.
It sounds like a fucking don't know. It's weird.
It also, to be fair, there might be more after that, but it doesn't show me.
Like, to me, no, that's...
It could be
that's what it
opinions
says.
with Mr. Sherman.
No, that's what it
Okay.
says. It's a cliffhanger.
All right.
But to me, it rings of hanging with Mr. Cooper, opinions with Mr. S.
All right. Giddy
Let's
up.
see what he has to
Let's-
say.
I hope it's Steve. I really hope it's Steve. And I hope it's him calling him out.
2 minutes,
just to
9
be
seconds.
critical. Just to be critical.
Just listening to Enrique Sanchez predictions, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be a little critical here because I think he was overcritical on you guys with his opinions on Jerick McKinnon, which I think was crossing the line. But hey,
He was referencing Enrique Sanchez is my belief here.
Okay, so
He's coming out the
How does
gate.
it sound through the headphones? Because we can't hear it over here.
I hear.
It's
Frank's my
faint.
mic's in the speaker.
Okay.
So, but hold
He
on.
just turned the speakers up too. So, all right. I'm sorry, but I believe that the Mr. S in
That's a good
reference
guess.
is Sanchez.
good guess. Everybody coming after Enrique. Even Matterson. Just to be critical.
Ready?
Oh, can you shut off the email tone?
I don't know what that doorbell was.
But I do think, his predictions doesn't make sense because he picked the Niners win, go 13-3, while the Rams win the division. Saying in 2011, Jim Harbaugh's first season as a head coach, the Niners went 13-3 and won the division. Now that's a different division at the time, definitely. But really, the Rams would have to be at least 14-2, 15-1, or 16-0, and it's going to be tough. The Patriots went 16-0 in 20.
What he's saying is that Enrique supposedly said, I don't remember this, that he predicted the Niners to go 13-3 this year, while also predicting the Rams to win the division.
What's he talking about, Harbaugh?
No idea. I got you
Also,
half there.
Also, just an observation: is he hiding from someone and talking quietly? Like, is
There's
everyone in
like
the
a
house
fucking serial
sleeping?
killer in his house?
Like, that's how I would talk on the phone to you if I was in bed and my wife was sleeping next to me and I didn't want to wake her up and be like, and then,
Oh yeah. Oh.
you know, like
Like I would answer the phone like, do you really need me to get out of bed for this?
right,
You know
like,
what I mean?
Like, I'm trying to talk quiet because I don't want to wake her up.
Yeah. Or like you're by yourself and there's a home invasion going on and you
Yeah.
have no weapon.
Send the police.
Yeah.
Sent at noon. 12:45 p.m.
Maybe he's at work and hiding.
Maybe. That's a good guess.
All right. Back at it.
He's got to get his voice out there.
2007, but that's a different
That sounds
time.
better.
It's just gonna be tough. So, I just saying, and I do think Stevie Stats predictions that the NFC West is gonna be a tough fight between three teams. I can see that happening. So maybe not 10 games win the West, but I think 11 games win the West.
Yeah, so
Anyway,
fuck you,
that's it. I am out. Really.
All right. Wait a minute. Before we go any further, I want everyone in the room to put their opinion in on who Mr. S is.
I'm going with Enrique.
It's got to be Enrique. I think that was a good guess by Joe.
Okay. If you didn't say that, I literally would have no
The way he
idea.
came
Because he
through-
kind of came through and agreed with Steve a little. Like he
Yeah.
said Steve's pretty close, so I don't think it was Steve.
Nah, the way he went,
and-
the way he came for Enrique right in the beginning, and
Okay.
then I went and checked the email, and when I saw Sanchez,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, if you didn't say that though, forget it.
No doubt.
I have no idea.
Next email, also an audio from
Look who's back.
the fucking man. I actually conversed with him quickly via DM before
Oh,
the game.
God.
He's really just regular season or bust, huh?
Yeah,
we
he's
have
good.
not heard a single thing
Good,
since
he
last
knows
year.
what's up. He ain't
Respect.
gonna.
He's got kids.
He's got a fucking life. He's probably out in California doing God knows what. All right, just Joe, bro. Well, hello there, fellow puppy cunts.
Before you push play, is there going to be a child that says the word cunt?
I'm gonna.
I think
Anybody?
I'm going to go with no.
I'm going no also.
I say, okay, well, I'll go with this. There will be a child that produces a swear word.
I'll also say this: if right off the bat it's clear that they're in a vehicle, definitely a child saying "cunt."
I can't wait to hear what we're going to get here for a new season.
Yeah,
we
he always sounds like he's driving in like Manhattan traffic.
Yeah.
Well, it's LA traffic. We got 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Let's let it roll.
All right, here we go. I'm back. Just Joe and my family. Say what's up, babe. I didn't say hi. Say what's up. No, like what's up. Say what's up, son. He's a mute, so he don't talk. So we just got done watching the game. A whole bunch of up and down emotions. Where do we go from here? Oh my God, Jimmy Garoppolo threw a 6-pick.
I just got to... Could you imagine this scene for a minute? Let's just paint
Where
this
are they?
fucking picture.
There's
They're-
some background noise.
They're in their living room watching the game.
Is that what's on? There's a TV
For
in
sure.
the back?
No, it's the game. You could hear, and
I think that was his wife.
probably his old lady, a child. He's forcing them to watch something they definitely don't want to watch. You know what I mean? Like, no one... And then he's like, yo, I'm just going to call these dudes real quick from Connecticut and just put it on speaker. And then his wife's like, okay, well, I don't think I'm going to have to be a part of this. And then he forces her to be a part of it.
Okay, before we go any further, there's 3 more minutes.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a child swearing or no? Because she's there. She's never been there.
Right.
When the
Yeah,
children
I
when the
think
children
he
are
lets-
swearing in messages.
He let shit run wild. She's clearly keeping her... She's a little more reserved for now. Let's see where this
if they
goes.
drop a puppy cut in front of mom,
Plus,
respect.
I feel like he might provoke her over the edge at some point in this conversation.
you think he gets her to say it?
I don't know what happens. Let's
Somebody's
go.
saying
yeah.
puppy
Let's
cunt,
get back
right?
at this. I have to imagine.
And then Jimmy Garoppolo ran for a first down, but got brought back by McGlinchey, and we all held our breath and thought, no, don't run, just slide. But hey, we won the game. Where was Meow Meow? Where was Dante Pettis? There was no Pettis. Did he get in trouble? And then Robbie Gould hurt his groin. So we'll see what happens next. I called a 31-20 game, and I direct message Joe that. So, it's 31-17. Well, shuck and duck. Hold up.
Oh, the game is still
The game's
happening.
over. A minute, 18 seconds left. This fool ain't going nowhere. Defensive. Damn, we've been off for a while. So, player of
The next question.
How many beers did he drink before this?
Nope. He's gathered his family to watch the game to make this call. Does he gather them to hear him on the quote-unquote radio?
So right now, are they listening?
Well, when this is out.
Yes.
Ooh.
100%.
Be nice then.
I know. That's
the week. Who's the best player, babe? Who was the best player today? I know Witherspoon and Uncle Shermanator, the Shermnaster, and Witherspoony, and Joey Bosa looked good. Who do you think the best player was? There, my mute son. Sign language it to me.
Nick.
Oh no, your dad isn't the best player on the field. Hold up. This game's over. On the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals. Let me see. I'm gonna say we're gonna put 34-14 because we just that good. Hello, what's cracking, puppet cunts? Joseph! Hold on.
Here it
Yeah!
comes. Here it comes.
Come here!
Wait for it.
I said it.
Come here and hurry up! Oh man, but Jimmy G
Not
was
the
a little
mute.
shaky at first, but after that, man, he looked good.
He's got a ringer for
Witherspoon
puppy
just
cut.
deflected another pass. Witherspoon feeling good with his ashy elbows. You know what I mean? He's looking a little better. Gia, hurry up. Come here. Tell him, say, what's up, Go Blooded?
What's up, Go Blooded?
Puppy cuts?
What you want, ananas?
Okay, puppy cuts?
Puppy corn?
Okay. Your turn. You're mute too?
You mean too?
Man.
And what's the floor?
We ready? Yeah. All right, guys, later. Peace out. Keep it, take it easy.
I'm sweating.
And all the other stuff. We're 1-1 Super Bowl bound, baby!
1-1.
1-1.
First of all,
I'm sweating.
I have
I'm hot.
I have way more respect for him than I thought I did because he called the kids in to drop a puppy cut in front of her. In front of Mom.
Yeah, there's no denying
Respect.
who wears the pants there.
Respect.
Or just, there's no rules.
Respect.
I want to get adopted by that family.
It's an unruly house.
Respect.
Yeah, I got to get out there. It seems like a place.
And the kid didn't even say it, and he went again to make sure
Yeah.
he said
He's
it.
like, we're going to go back. The
I was
kid
like,
was
"Oh, we
being
might
nice.
not
Like,
get
yeah,
it."
we're watching the
Yeah.
49ers.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
No, you missed my
Say
point.
the worst swear word there is, my little friend. Phenomenal. Steve, you, right?
This
Yup.
makes all the years of doing this worth it.
100%.
That one
100%.
recording is worth everything we've ever done.
Anytime that child has said cunt for me, it's been more than
put it on your- you put it on your resume?
Yeah. Once,
Got a child in California to say cunt on the air.
and I didn't even have to use a weapon. Like phenomenal.
Oh,
You're going with the first Logan Reinerson?
Yeah, Logan Reinerson had some stuff going on. So I'm just going to go in the order that they came, and we'll see what happens. So the first email from Logan Reinerson says, defense wins championships. And the body. Defense wins fucking championships. I wasn't too scared when Quan was told by the refs to fuck off. Our second and third string got us our 3-1 preseason record. Sherm's pick 6 put a little tickle on my scrot. Bosa can play. So can Spoon and right said Fred.
that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a fucking hell of a reference.
a good
Kittle
one.
had 50-something
too
touchdowns
sexy
called
for
back.
50-something.
I was starting to get pissed at Coach Kyle for not releasing the Hounds until I realized he wasn't going to show the rest of the league shit on week 1. I'm thrilled with our dub and our team. Cheers, fuckers.
Moving forward, if you guys are going to both be reading emails, Steve needs to read any of the questionable ones because it's way funnier when Steve says "tickle my scrot" than when you say it.
Because coming out of my mouth, it just seems like something that might
It's
come out of
so
my
normal.
mouth.
The second email is even more.
So the reason that we're going tag team this week is because I had fucking meant to work today. And
Got mouth fucked.
Yeah, I got mouth fucked today, and I feel like I was hit with a fucking glass or steel dick in
Oh.
my mouth. And all right,
Interesting.
We're tag teaming with Steel Dicks and Mouth Fucks and Logan Reinerson part 2.
Tickling scrotes.
yeah, we're in
Tickling scrotes.
mid-season form with this fucking
Puppy
this-
cunts
that's
and the
right.
season's back.
I feel like tickled scrot is like a single A baseball team.
I think it's the title of this
The
episode.
the
All right.
tickled scrotes.
It's better than the fucking crickets.
True story.
So Logan Reinerson, number 2, only meant to send 1 email. Instead, you sent 3. What the fuck? Holy fuck, guys! Who'd have thunk Hotmail wouldn't have their shit together? It literally didn't tell me my first one went through until my second one did.
What second
Like,
one?
hold on.
And what first one?
Hold on,
We only got
stand
one.
by. What are you fucking doing? Checking if they went through? What are you in the? Where are you? Like what the fuck?
But we only got one.
No, we got 3.
No, but
wrote
he
the
sent
previous
this one.
email. Yeah, and then this
Yeah,
one
I don't
came-
know if
one
this-
came second, and then there's another one from the.
There's another one coming up. It might clarify
Right.
something.
But this one, you wouldn't say it didn't tell me my first one went through
Right.
until my second one
This
did.
this
I
is
think
making
This is the
it-
second one.
right.
I think he meant this email.
I think
doesn't make any
Logan
sense.
is a pod beaner.
This makes less sense than
He's
Mr.
gotta
S.
Be, if he's using Hotmail, he's a possible pod beaner.
I think he's definite pod beaner.
I just want to know what state.
What's his instant messenger handle?
What state is he in, and what's his dial-up connection? Are my
Use
questions.
MSN Messenger.
Holy
This
shit!
this just came through on AIM.
Yeah. All right. So next,
That's me.
yeah, Matterson.
Hold on. I'm stuck in all
Oh,
the
here we go.
All right.
Huge sigh of relief.
Matt Matterson, a huge sigh of relief. Man, I haven't felt frustration watching a game since the NFC Championship game in Seattle years ago. This is regular season now, not preseason, so the team has to work to do this week before the Bengals game. Other than that, it was a huge relief that the team won the game. And I think that the message,
Right here.
the voice message that, okay, a few thoughts on the win. is the title of this voice recording.
2 minutes, 23 seconds.
A win is a win. It's safe to say. I mean, I believe that all of us can agree that the first half of the Buccaneers game was sloppy. I think we can agree to that. But Niners won. And it's because of the turnovers. Yeah, turnovers won the game, so I'm going to say defense beast of the week. You can give it to Richard Sherman. You can give it to Kello Witherspoon for those pick six.
I almost shit my
Pick
pants.
six in this game. But it goes to, I'm going to give my defensive beast of the week to the defensive lineman for putting pressure to Jameis Winston, causing those pick sixes to happen. That's won the game. Offensive beast of the week goes to, I'm going to give it to Richie James Jr. for that nice catch for the touchdown in the second half. Gotta say,
Is he
we
masturbating?
know what needs to be worked on this week. Penalties. They need to
Antonio Brown is.
make less penalties. I mean, you add the total of the notified touchdowns for both teams in the Bucs and the Niners game in the first half. That was 5 notified touchdowns total. Oh, that was not pretty to watch.
Finished.
Anyways,
Rest
Niners
should be a
going
little smoother.
Cincinnati. I am going to
Breathing
say
pattern slowed down.
Niners 27,
Leveling out.
Cincinnati 17.
Same score, I picked.
If you guys
27-17.
still put me keep me in the pick'em spots, I would pick this Saints over the Rams by 6.5 points. Saints over the Rams. So is that negative
lock.
6.5? Anyway, I'm out really.
Could we listen to just the last 5 seconds of that again? It sounded like he went into a warp hole. Did you?
That was my computer.
I thought he was just fucking zapped back to wherever the fuck he's from. Yo, straight up, if this podcast never got another $10,000 donation, if we never got another new listener, just the voicemails from Just Joe and Matt Matterson over the years have paid dividends. And then you want to sprinkle in a Duffy over the years. It's just been just those three is it's the fucking Bermuda Triangle of 49er fans between LA, Northern California, and Australia. Holy fuck.
My question is, for his lock of the week, is he just picking his own spread, or was that an actual point
I
spread?
don't know.
Like, is that he's just like, this team by this many points?
The best part was, you were like, nope, not doing it. And he just fucking persevered. So you know what? He's in. Lock it in, kid. Woo! Fuck yeah, Matterson.
All right,
God. He said New Orleans minus 6.5. Is that what he said? There's no way that's the spread, right?
Yeah, I can't. Rams. He's just the Saints, the Rams. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Rams minus 2.5.
Who are they playing?
The Saints. He said the Saints 6.5.
Maybe he set his own line. He was like, this is what it's going to be.
That's what I said. Yeah. I think that's the new way to do a lock. 49ers plus 12 at Cincinnati.
You know, I see
that's my lock.
I see that the professional odd makers have the Patriots at, minus 18.
I'm going to take a minus 2.
No, but again, they're going to win by 21, so I'll take it at 20. Fuck it.
What the fuck?
Phenomenal, Matterson.
He's
phenomenal.
right. Can we just hear that last little bit? Is it just me, or did he say the Saints by 6?
Can we get it back?
I mean, first
is a put me at half points.
Couple
Saints
more.
over the Rams. So is that negative 6.5? Anyway,
I was like, there's no way the spread's that big. No way.
No.
And it's in LA.
Yeah.
Oh, God. On the way here, I was like, I have to make sure I don't smile or laugh because that's like the only thing that hurts my face. But there's no controlling it when Matterson's on
Guy I
the
worked
ones
with
and
today
twos.
told me he was going to that game. He's going to L.A. I'm going to let him know the Saints by 6.5. That's the lock.
Barrett Mueller, number 2. I love that we just get multiple emails from people.
Yeah, when you guys said a lot of emails, I didn't realize it was from 3 people.
Yeah. I'll take a sloppy win than a pristine loss. Ooh. I feel like that's something Steve might disagree with, but I'm not going to go down that road here. D-line was eating. 14 defensive points. Jimmy made 1 bad throw. Witherspoon, defensive beast of the week. Offensive goes to Jimmy. Fuck the hoe-ass refs. Go Niners.
A couple things that came up in these emails that we didn't talk about is Quan getting ejected.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that we brushed over that.
Yeah.
And something else.
It would have been a much bigger deal had we lost.
True. True.
We talked about it earlier with the run game, but that was about it.
Yeah.
All right. Steve, you want to wrap up the Logan Reinerson trifecta?
Yeah. Okay, so the title is Found My First Email in My Drafts Folder, where my drunk ass left it yesterday.
Okay.
Apologies for any confusion. And then he goes on to say some predictions for the year. AB and TB12 get into an altercation on the field at some point.
This is before the rape allegations, so...
Okay. Kittle will party a little too hard following a trouncing of another team's defense and catch a court date for riding a cop's horse while drunk or some other totally fun and radical offense. Jimmy will earn his paycheck. Cheers, fuckers. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually the one that rolls with the out there season predictions, but that one's fucking phenomenal and detailed.
Now, Matterson has thoughts on Antonio Brown.
All right, well, let me check in with that. Quick Opinions by Matt Matterson. That should be the title to his just everything.
Like, he just uses like I love it, but he like uses the line to Go Blood Podcast email like people use like Twitter. Like he doesn't have like social media. He just like puts his thoughts right to Go Blood.
That is fine.
Go Blood Podcast at gmail.com.
Steve.
That is the only social media platform
Steve,
you need.
If we didn't get another email from another listener ever again, but only Matterson,
100% agreed.
I'll go with it. All right. I am saying this because I had expressed in the past. Before Antonio Brown was traded to Oakland, I said have him join the Niners. But after last week's events, my opinions has changed because of his attitude. Joe, you had a Garrison Hurst jersey. That is awesome. Before Gore,
wish it just ended.
Yeah, before Gore, he was an impressive running back to watch on the Niners until that injury he got. One of my favorite Niners plays where Hurst ran the ball from the Niners side of the field to the Jets end zone to beat the Jets in overtime. I remember that. That was one of the longest touchdowns from scrimmage in NFL history at the time.
Okay, so our next email is a voice recording from Just Joe. I say we save that for the end, and then we just hammer through these emails. I think we're getting a little long here.
Yeah, an hour.
Yeah, so let's fire through these. A new emailer from, well, I don't know where you're from, but your name is Michael Hackley. The title is Tickling the Jimmy G Spot. What's up, Gold-Blooded crew? What the fuck is taking so long to get this episode after the Niners' earth-shattering win Sunday? I'm jonesing like a crack whore in rehab. Looks like we may not
Did I ever tell that story?
the live stream, yes,
Okay.
of Joe drinking urine after all. Get it, Joe? Live stream
It's good.
with this beast D line and an offense that has a very high ceiling. I think it's clearly a no-brainer that the Niners will smoke the Patriots in the Super Bowl, leading to Bill Belichick weeping pathetically on his knees at the 50-yard line over Brady's crippled body. Keep the hits coming and go Niners. Hackman. Oh, it does say where you're from. Reno, Nevada.
I like that. I like that they're signing where they're from.
Yeah, that's cool.
I wish more
I like to
people
know
would do
where
that.
people are from. Yeah. All right. This one's for you, Joe. From Ricardo.
Yes, Ricardo Aguilera.
I knew you were going to say that.
That's how we're going with that.
What's the
And-
title?
I think I called that last week.
Yeah.
Did I not call that?
Yeah.
Because I think I
Has
pronounced
he emailed
it.
before?
Yeah, I think I
You said it right,
yeah.
and I said that you were going to say Aguilera.
Brunskill is the title. Hey, gold-blooded crew. The Niners are 1-0. That defense looked phenomenal. They played like they wanted to fucking win, and I loved it. There were so many interceptions they missed that this game score should have been a hell of a lot worse for the Bucks. Joe, how hard did you get when Lint Trap blocked that punt? Or when, it took me a second, or I said to myself before, whenever I see that name, I have to just see Lint Trap, like when I see Matterson's last name, so I'm getting there. Blocked that punt, or when Bosa got his first career sack. I was pretty hard. Scale 1 to 10, 7. Quan Alexander's ejection pissed me off, but whatever. Richard Sherman looked like his old self, and Akello finally got his shit together. The offense, however, didn't look that great. Kittle is the fucking man, but other than him and Breda, the Niners don't have much else. They didn't even have a number 1 wide receiver. Hopefully, as this season transpires, we'll find out who can step up.
Well, let's be clear. How many teams in the league have a number 1 receiver?
Giddy up. Jimmy G looked okay. I'm not too worried about him. He's bound to have a Drew Brees-like game sometime this season. I forgot to put my Niners bowl predictions last email, so here they are. Niners win 12 games and lead the league in sacks and interceptions. Offensive Beast of the Week, Richie James for that breakaway touchdown run. Defensive Beast of the Week, DeForest Buckner. On to Cinci, boys, 24-7 Niners. P.S. I pity those cunty Raider fans that bought an Antonio Brown jersey.
All right. So, all right, this one's from Just Joe. Do I skip it? Do I just move on to Cole M?
Do whatever you want.
Cole M, popping off. How about that slick Week 1 win? The fire of this defense is keeping me warm up here in Canada. And Papa Sherm finally coming through with what we paid him to do. Congratulations, Nick Bosa, on his first sack. Offense could definitely be improved upon, but I'm hoping the spark is lit for the next game. Got a question for you boys. What would you guys consider to be a fair amount to donate to the Patreon so us listeners could get a cool perk in return? I would definitely donate every month if I could get the Shoe Slinger segment as a video, so I could see you guys go through and pick apart in real time. I think that would be hilarious. I actually did that last year for the last few weeks. I forgot that was even a thing. I could try and get back on that.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do it because your internet was too bad, but it's probably fine.
No, not live streaming it. I took a video and then I emailed it to our Patreon members.
Okay.
And if you're serious about mailing me some GBP business cards, I'll gladly take them and distribute them. Please don't read this next part out, Joe. It's my address.
Wow, the luck of the fucking draw on this one, kid. The luck of the draw.
All right.
All right, so I'll read Just Joe's email. One more thing. I, Just Joe, would like to suggest a profile picture change. I mean, you don't have Elder and Mediator Rob or the silent tech guy Chris. I'm just saying. I don't know who Elder is.
It's me.
He's the babysitter, I think you meant.
He's calling me the elder
adult.
and the mediator
Okay.
because I'm the oldest.
I got you. Okay. Fair enough. And then we have an audio from him that we're going to wrap up with and leave you cunts with. So don't forget to get your emails in. Make sure you slap a Bengals fan this week. Giddy up.
Don't worry, Just Joe. A new picture's coming.
Good morning. Or good evening. Steve. Good evening? Yeah. Steve. Good evening. Rob. Good evening, sir. Joe. What's that? Chris? Hello. Now that I gathered my thoughts.
Oh boy.
Yeah, my email that I sent in, there was a whole lot of 6 pictures and we're 1 and 1, and there was a whole lot of stuff that just didn't make sense. But you guys knew where I was coming
1
from.
and 1.
So
At least he knew.
let me go ahead and say the Beast of the Week. Beast of the Week. I don't know exactly who to proclaim as Beast of the Week. Let me see.
No pre-thought.
No.
Dial the number.
Debo looked like a stud.
No, he didn't.
Damn. Like there was really no standout. I mean, the defensive line was putting pressure. Warner. You know what? I'll give it a Warner. I'm gonna give it to the defense. I'm gonna really give it to the defense.
Totally forgot how we do
they
it.
stood out as a unit. Offensive player, I gotta, like, as weird as it may be, I gotta give it to Jimmy. Because, like, he threw that pick 6, yes, but he also came back and he made some very nice throws. And he just started, it's like, he started moving. You know what I mean? And he learned to slide. Let me see what else. I already gave my Bengals prediction. Man, all I gotta say is it really feels good to be 1-0. Like, and I honestly don't see, like, after that Steelers game that I watched, my only concern will be going into Baltimore right now. Especially, I want to see what we look like. And then Cleveland was a joke. I am so glad they freaking got murdered. Well, the Rams game, that's going to be our challenge, and we get past those ugly Steelers, and we're all right. Till then, guys, man, it feels good to be on that road to the Super Bowl once again. Bye, fellas. Bye-bye now. But talk about Dante Pettis. I don't know if... and I know I said Robbie Gould had a groin injury, but I'm pretty sure Steven already went over that. Steven. So he found out it was just a cramp due to dehydrate. Look at this stupid idiot. Who's talking on his phone while driving?
So are you!
I mean, kind of hypocritical of me, huh? Dante Pettis. I know you guys talked about it, but damn, for reals? That's crazy. That boy played 2 snaps. I don't think he's done yet. Meow, meow. All right, I'm gone. Peace out. Go blooded. You know what I'm saying? So whoop.